Hello, everybody, and welcome to day one of the Playlist Podcast Summer Festival with me, Jack Willard, and Jim Roots.
Hi.
Hi, guys. Thank you for joining us on what is going to be one thrilling experience. So, obviously, this is our 3-day summer festival, which we are doing for charity, for two charities. That is Young Minds UK and Nordoff Robbins. So thank you very much. Obviously, if you are watching, then that means you have obviously donated towards those charities. So we want to thank you very much for that. So obviously, the summer festival is what it says in the title. I mean, unfortunately, we can't bring a physical festival to you because we're not that loaded. Maybe one day.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
what we're doing is bringing you a virtual festival where we've got numerous artists who have been on the show before and some that haven't, who are going to be talking to us and performing for us as well. So, and like I say, it's spread over 3 days, and this is day one of three. So we've got one hell of a lineup for you guys.
It's going to be an exciting few days. As Jack said, we've got new and old musicians performing for you guys. And for those of you that have donated already, thank you so much. And if you haven't donated, if you would like to, you can go to the link in the description and you can donate via our GoFundMe page. 50% of funds raised will go to both of those well-deserving charities. Later on in the show, we will be talking a bit about both charities, our thoughts, and about what they do. So please give generously.
Awesome. So let's kick off the festival then. So coming to you first is Ste Walker.
Good afternoon, everybody all around the world. I'm Ste Walker, and this is my contribution to the Playlist Podcast Summer Festival. I think that both Young Minds and Nordoff Robbins are equally great and important causes. So hopefully together we can all raise some awareness for them and what they do. And I'll also look forward to watching all of your performances as well. So with that, this first song is my latest one, and it's called Dominion. It's just the way that I feel, just an opinion. Your dominion ain't my problem to deal with. All your nonsense, your drama, your issues, just steal. You got my time, I got my own stuff in my mountain and climb. I keep it real, it's just the way that I feel. I keep it real, it's just the way that I feel. If I've told you once, I've said it thousands of times. I'm working on my own stuff, read between the lines. It's not that I don't want to be your accomplice in crime, I think that it's best we decompress. I'll get these words from off my chest. I keep it real, it's just the way that I feel. I keep it real, it's just the way that I feel. I don't do it for the money, and I'm not in it for fame. I don't care about the likes of some material gain. No matter where you come from, I'm always the same. Edit me, discredit me, you'll remember my name. I don't do it for the money, and I'm not in it for fame. I don't care about the likes of some material gain. No matter where you come from, it's always the same. Now listen here, my mission's just remember this same. I keep it real, it's just the way that I feel. I keep it real, it's just the way that I feel. be famous, I've got morals and values. Your ethics are weightless, personality's bad news. Some people are shameless, got a feeling I can't lose. Love not hate, it ain't a mission to get views. I keep it real, it's just the way that I feel. I keep it real, it's just the way that I feel. I don't do it for the money, and I'm not in it for fame. I don't care about the likes of some material gain. No matter where you come from, I'm always the same. Edit me, discredit me, you'll remember my name. I don't do it for the money, and I'm not in it for fame. I don't care about the likes of some material gain. No matter where you come from, it's always the same. Now listen to it, my mission to just remember me sane. I keep it real, it's just the way that I feel. I keep it real, it's just the way that I feel. I don't do it for the money, I'm not in it for fame. I don't care about the likes of some material gain. No matter where you come from, I'm always the same. Edit me, discredit me, you'll remember my name. I don't do it for the money, I'm not in it for fame. I don't care about the likes of some material gain. No matter where you come from, it's always the same. Now listen to it, my mission is just remember me sane. I keep it real, it's just the way that I feel. Let's keep it real, it's just the way that we feel. Take on some H2O, got to keep those levels up. This one's called We Were Brothers. I was going to ask you, but it just slipped my mind. You came out of nowhere, then just left us behind. I thought we were brothers, I'm on strings, you're on sticks. You gave me the needle, already taken my licks. Keep on trying, it might never happen. You talk a good game, always fall off the wagon. You're making things up as you're going along. Only there when it suits you, because you just don't belong. Any other place else, nobody can obey you. You have a soul like paper, there ain't a page I can't tear through. But keep on trying, it might never happen. You talk a good game, always fall off the wagon. You can't hurt me, you just believe it, you can. You think that you're clever, you don't know that I am. I gave you space and time. I was going to tell you, but it just slipped my mind. I was there in the background, keeping tabs, taking hits. It was me in the first place, back when your head was in bits. But keep on trying, it might never happen. You talk a good game, always fall off the wagon. You can't make me, just believe that you can. You think that you're clever, you don't know who I am. Keep on trying, it might never happen. You talk a good game, always fall off the wagon. You can't find me, there's a hole in your plan. You can't break me, you don't know where I am. This one's called Bittersweet Emotion. Ain't nobody knows, nobody who cares, just where we came up from, nobody who dares raise questions of your thinking. You're the word out on the street, you play it by your own rules, break them up into a beat. Bittersweet emotion. I'd walk all up that way, but you just ain't got the time. Back in the days when we roll into town, through the gang some smoke change, they shut the whole place down. All over the dance floor, you were all up in my grill. Then you kicked off those boots, and I knew it was for real. Bittersweet emotion. I'd walk all up that way, but you just won't get the time. We were friends back then, do you remember when I saw you for the first time, never again? I met you in the courtyard for a game of pool. Where did all that time go? I haven't seen you since school, half of my life I've been waiting here on you. I just didn't see it, 'cause that's just what we do. People say the right things, tell you what you wanna hear. We talk without speaking, you can always hold me near. Bittersweet emotion. I'd walk all up that way, but you just won't get the time. Sweet emotion. We could make it all the way. I'll be yours and you'll be mine. And last but not least, this is You Don't Know Me. You don't even know me, you just act like you do, behind my back with all your so-called friends, to be a part of the crew. I'd rather keep my self-respect, better things to do. Ain't got the stones to say it to my face, wouldn't want to be you. here before. I'll come back in time to end your life or run your mouth anymore. Saw your ghost in the kitchen. You left your soul by the door. I found my keys on the window frame. Just locked you up in a drawer.
As we said at the beginning of today's show, we are raising money for charities of our choice. And the first charity that we've chosen is Young Minds UK. It's been a tough couple of years for a lot of people, and especially young people.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Obviously, there's been the worldwide pandemic, which which a lot of musicians we've spoken to, especially ones on this show, well, for this festival, a lot of them have said about how the pandemic affected them, but it also did actually help them to make music, and for some actually get back into music. So there are some positives to look at. But obviously, yeah, mental health is such a big thing worldwide. I'm sure everybody has their moments with it, unfortunately. So yeah, it's a very important charity to I would say to focus on 100%.
Yeah, and it's not just like the pandemic. I feel that the pressures of people on social media as well is affecting people's mental health. Seeing all of this stuff online and the view of I have to look perfect, and I think that's kind of brought on the increase in mental health issues and anxiety, depression, and this is where Young Minds comes in. It helps those young people out, create better self-esteem for those sorts of people. So a great charity to raise a bit of money for.
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, we thank you very much for your donations. It's absolutely greatly appreciated, and of course, it is all going towards a great cause.
Just a quick question, Jack. If you have a bad mental health day, how do you cheer yourself up?
Wow, that was sorry, I was not expecting that. I was very on the spot. Wow. Oh gosh, it varies really. To be honest, like depends where I am. I guess if I'm at home, I try and distract myself, or I go for walks. But unfortunately, sometimes you're not at your comfort zone. You could be out in the street, you could be on a train, anywhere, and unfortunately, you can't always do that. So I don't know. I guess try and contact someone you're comfortable talking to. Try and listen to music. Try and just find something. Go to like your happy place, so to say. But also, there are obviously helplines that you can call as well. Worldwide, it depends obviously what country you're in, but everywhere has a helpline. So go on your smartphone and Google it if you're in a bad situation, and there are people you can talk to like 24/7. Yeah, that's always a very important thing to think about.
It's interesting that you brought up music, because for me, music does help.
Mm.
Very fitting for what we're doing. But yeah, I find calming myself down after a hard day's work, maybe a bit stressed, sit on the laptop, have a playlist going. It really does help.
Mm. Yeah.
So yeah. So just a quick reminder for everybody. If you would like to donate, you can donate in the link in our description. That will take you to our GoFundMe page, and you can donate as little or as much as you like. And we really appreciate all the donations that you're sending in.
So what first brought you to Young Minds and made you want to be a young activist?
2 o'clock in the morning, you get that rush of motivation. You're like, yeah, let's do stuff. And then you realise it's 2 o'clock in the morning, not much you can do. And I found Young Minds. I was like, why weren't these guys around when I was going through school? Everything that I felt up to the point, the website had detailed it perfectly.
Yeah.
And the ADHD section, I was like, mind blown. They had a depression section, they had like anxiety. I'm like, this is like a library of everything I'm going through at the moment. This is awesome. And then you said, oh, the activist program. I'm like, what is this? I did 2 days of training, which was eye-opening.
Yeah, that was quite recently, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's where I actually met you in person for the first time. I was like, this is exactly what I want it to be.
What would you say to other young people now who don't get the opportunity of being an activist or who haven't had an opportunity to have a conversation about mental health, who are maybe suffering in silence?
Talk to anybody, just as long as you can speak to somebody confidently, with confidentiality as well.
Who you can trust is so important.
The amount of times I'm trying to break out of the shell, talk about I'm feeling a bit down, I'm feeling a bit scared, and I couldn't do it. And now I can do it openly. Like, anyone asks me a question, how are you feeling today? I'll tell them the truth. So I've opened doors by communicating effectively with people. And that's one thing I think that not just young people, adults in general should do as well.
It's helped you in the past then be able to open up and have open conversations about your mental health.
Definitely, that is for me the way forward. Just that initial help.
Yeah.
That initial help me.
Yeah.
And that can really kickstart any sort of help, whether it's getting treatment, whether it's just more conversations with people, whether it's just being told how to manage your mental illness. Anything along those lines, it all starts with a conversation.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome.
next up, we have Blak Emoji. Now, Kelsey, the founding member, appeared on the show last year, I believe.
But yeah.
He has sent us over a song that he would like to share with you guys. So here is Blak Emoji and their performance.
Friday night, you're alone, thirsty and kinda bored. You can't find any drugs, no, and add a vino from the cabinet. Pause the documentary for the coffee that you spill and pour. Nobody's listening, but you're still part of the score. Candlelight with the window open, the glasses reflect the moonlight dripping. This is isolation, but I'm not depressed. I stay out of trouble by not getting dressed. I know the quarantine is over, but I'm still gonna hibernate, swallow the fruit and stay home. Swallow the fruit and stay home, yeah. I don't go from the thoughts inside my head, hence the reason I laugh loud alone instead. Toss turn, hands deep in my bed, I sigh and breathe, my eyes bloodshot red. Blanking and exercising, I keep my shit tight. Wish I control myself to accomplish more tonight. My brain goes out of control sometimes, but it comes around again every time. time. Not gonna lie, wish I was doing this with you. You're playing right away. I know we'll be together again someday. You make me wanna fly first class, second minutes, hour for your body, that's an hourglass. I don't ghost from the thoughts inside my head. Hence the reason I laughed out alone instead. Toss, turn, half sleep in my bed. I sigh and breathe, my eyes bloodshot red. I won't ghost from the thoughts inside my head. Hence the reason I laughed out alone instead. Toss, turn, half sleep in my bed. I sigh and breathe, my eyes bloodshot red. The ghosts are tumbling in my head, but I won't mind. Change the piece describing what it sees when he's so blind. Isolation, but not depression. Sometimes I'm tongue-tied, staying home without trouble, unless you are here tonight. Unless you are here tonight, yeah. Like an introvert with extrovert tendencies. Sometimes I'm less for everybody, cause I need to be there more for me, yeah. Those videos of Jasmine and Inez that get me through the night, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's easiest to isolate sometimes. Not all the time, but this time, yeah. I won't go from the thoughts inside my head. Hence the reason I laugh out alone instead. Toss, turn, half sleep in my bed. I sigh and breathe, my eyes bloodshot red. I sigh and breathe, my eyes bloodshot red. Yeah, oh.
As we've said before, raising money for two great charities. And next up, we're going to talk a little bit about Nordoff Robbins. They are a music therapy charity that provides music therapy for children with life-limiting illnesses, people in care homes, mental health, and yeah, it's a charity that helps people with music, which I think is very fitting for what we're doing. So it kind of, the music therapy sessions are meant to give whoever's involved the feeling of involvement and finding themselves and being who they are through playing music, whether it's playing an instrument or just singing in a choir.
It's a very, very good charity idea, actually. Like therapy idea, sorry. It's, yeah, instead of talking, you can kind of let out your emotions and your frustrations through music, which is quite good. And to be fair, that's how a lot of musicians do their music. And I mean, it's probably some of like the highest critically acclaimed musicians out there have written songs about some of the most, unfortunately, like bad times in their lives. So yeah, music is a very powerful tool. So yeah, music therapy is, yeah, it's a great idea, I think, 100%.
And I think it's kind of like an escape as well from what a lot of people that go to these therapy sessions, it's a way of them escaping from their day-to-day life.
Yeah, escapism is a very important thing for a lot of people.
And yeah, we thought Nordoff Robbins would be a perfect fit, as we are a music podcast. And
Indeed.
yeah, and music does help in a lot of different ways.
Many ways, yeah, many ways. It's such a powerful tool, to say the least.
Yes, it is. So if you would like to donate and support Nordoff Robbins, you can give in our GoFundMe page, which is in the link in the description. So thank you for all your donations, and thank you if you are thinking of donating, even if it's £1.
All helps. All
Really
helps.
appreciate it.
Yeah, it all helps. Not to steal the Tesco catchphrase, but every little helps. Sorry. For those that are listening worldwide, Tesco is like a huge supermarket retailer in our country. Yeah, in the UK. I'm just thinking like someone like Australia might not have a clue what I'm on about.
Probably one of the best places to get a brilliant meal deal.
Yeah. I'd say Morrisons is on par as well. Again, that's another major retailer. Think Walmart, but not as big. Oh man,
Probably not as random either.
no, not at all. Right. Well, on that note, this next app might very well be a fan of Morrisons or Tesco.
Each kind of music is a world of music, and these worlds live in us.
I think it's incredibly important that people, whatever cultural, ethnic or socioeconomic background, have access to music without any type of barrier to entry. It's a human right.
Music is a place where you can be totally honest. Sometimes when I've written songs, I haven't even voiced those thoughts and feelings verbally to myself.
It's an amazing thing, it's a powerful thing, music. I think it's helped a lot of people with anxieties and the depression and everything. And it is this universal thing that everybody can get together and enjoy. So it just transcends all language, which is such a cool thing.
It's music as a sort of multi-sensory experience. It's not the obvious thing, but it's probably the most powerful way in which to communicate with people, to interact with them.
I think in relation to Inez, I hadn't realised how powerful it was for her. It really makes a difference in terms of deregulating her and calming her down and creating openings where it allows her to engage with others. It's a sort of bridge that allows communication.
It is therapy for me, and the minute that I take a break from it and I'm away from it, I miss it.
It's this thing that exists that people are able to consume, enjoy and partake in so many different ways. And it's a mystery as well. And I think that's part of what makes music so magical.